Rather than Nigerian football fans, in a previous video, I brought sort of a news to you talking about William Troost-Ekong looking to retire from the Nigerian Super Eagles, to retire from international football. If you haven't seen that video, watch this to the end and then you can go watch that video. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and share this video to people you feel will love content like this. So let's go straight into what I'm about talking about. So the NFF, I said, burnt down to the ground. I think some parts of this team need to be broken down and replaced. This team needs a major overhaul. And in the video, I talked about the midfield. In the video, I talk about the defense. Now, everyone is raving and everyone is happy, and rightly so, about Benjamin Frederick. He's special. We've seen what he can do in central defense. And maybe part of the reason that William Troost-Ekong is retiring is because you've got Benjamin Frederick doing what he's doing, able to play in central defense and play at right back as well. Although I feel he should be just holding, shooting, focused in on playing that center back position, whilst new talent is gotten for the right back role. So these are the new faces. I wouldn't say new faces. These are the faces I want to see in that center back group, in that defensive role. Now, William Troost-Ekong retired, hopefully confirmed, goes. Semi Ajayi, for me, you've done your best. You can't do more than your ability, right? Yeah, so he's done what he can do. So thanks for your service, William. Semi Ajayi. You go. Now the faces I want to see in this defense is Vince Osuji. Vince Osuji is another top class young defender. Plays for Club Brugge at the minute. He used to play for Kalmar. Now he plays for Club Brugge, the same club as Rafael Onyedika. He gives you pace. He gives you aggression. He gives you physicality. He gives you ability to read play. He gives you the ability to progress the ball, which is what Eric Chelle advertised to people like me that he would bring. Someone that can get the ball and progress the ball, carry the ball from defense into midfield, just like Benjamin Frederick did, in the semi-final of the World Cup qualifying playoffs. So Vince Osuji comes in and he pairs up with Benjamin Frederick or Calvin Bassey, as the case may be. And then you go on to look at David Odogu. He is 6'3", a taller figure. He's a dual national, in his case, eligible to play for Nigeria and Germany. I think he should be brought into this starting, not starting level, but brought into this defense. So he comes in there, he gives you that. And then, of course, we go on to talk about, another player who, like I said, new faces coming in, not new faces per se, like they've never played for the Nigerian Super Eagles, but new faces. Igor Ogbu. Fortunately, probably was injuries that kept him out, of the rest of the World qualifying fixtures and then the playoff itself. So maybe I'll just say injuries, but he is another player that should definitely be in this defense because he gives you that aggression, that ability to play higher up the pack, because that is what Eric Chelle wants to play. I keep saying this: you can win football playing a 4-3-3. You can win football matches playing 3-5-2. You can win football matches playing 4-4-2. And certainly you can win football matches, win tournaments playing 4-2-2-2. But whichever formation you choose to play, whichever footballing philosophy you have, you need to get players that can suit into your system. They can suit into your system. And Igor Ogbu fits into that system. Vince Osuji fits into that system. Benjamin Frederick fits into that system. And of course, Odogu fits into that system. He is a different profile, but he's tall. He can be the sweeper. He can come and be a direct like-for-like replacement for William Troost-Ekong. And then, of course, one area I complained about the right back position. Ola Aina was injured. Everyone knew he was out injured. You needed to get another right back in, if for nothing else, to compete with Bractus Samuel, or to replace him. But what did we get from the all-wise Nigerian Football Federation? Nothing. Oh, we have a centre-back, so we will let him double up as a right-back and as a centre-back, and then we'll just invite one actual right-back in Bractus Samuel, which is absolute bonkers to me. And part of the reason I feel like They should all be locked up somewhere or should never see sunshine anymore. Or at least what we can do, they should never be part of the Nigerian Football Federation anymore. All those people from Gusau down to everybody concerned with Nigerian Football Federation. But let's see what happens with that one. So speaking about that right back position, you need to get another right back in. Even when Olaino is fit, even when he's fit and raring to go, you need someone to compete with him. And like I always talk about, planning ahead, he is 28. By the time the next World Cup qualifiers cycle comes around, he'll be 30. He'll be 30. By the time the next World Cup comes around, he'll be 32. And we know what happens at 32, he would have lost a lot of pace. Maybe, I don't know if you'll be able to play for Nigeria. So you need to start thinking ahead. So for me, you go with Michael Oluwalong Kayode to play that right back. He's shown you he's got pace, he's got physicality, you know. Then that long throw that I like to talk about and people like to rave about is just an additional tool in his tool belt. Because he can defend 1v1. He's an unfair right back. He reminds me a bit of Rhys James because you can't beat him for pace, you can't beat him for physicality, and he's very good on the ball. So when a defender, a right back, has all these three qualities, that right back becomes unfair to play against because you can't outpace him, you can't outmuscle him. So Michael Kayode should be a shoe-in for that right back spot. Now, NFF, I know I'll say this, whether it lands on the right ears, it's a different thing altogether. What the Nigerian authorities should be doing is, whether you're leading the contingent to Italy, whether you're leading the contingent to Brentford, wherever you go in, sit down and speak to this player. And this goes on to talk about like Odogu and other Dual nationals I'll be talking about in other videos, right? Now, some people say we are a big brand, we can't beg anybody to play for us. Shut up. Just keep quiet. Keep quiet. You're a big brand and you failed to qualify for World Cup twice. In groups that have Benin Republic, Lesotho, and the strongest team being South Africa. You lost the playoff final to DRC Congo. So shut up on the big brand thing. Be humble. Look at yourself. Look at how you failed and look at how you can build and grow and how you can leave the ashes where you find yourself. Don't be dancing in the ashes and thinking that that's some, skin care treatment, right? Because it's not. So you lead contingents to these people and sell yourself. Yes, you've got to. You have got to. If you go to back-to-back World Cups, win AFCON on a regular, you wouldn't have to sell yourself as hard. But because you keep failing, now you have to actually sell yourself hard. Sell your project as a national team going forward hard. So, at this point, I've come to the end of the video. Let me know your personal opinions on this. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. And I'll see you in another video. Stay well, stay blessed. Bye.